From Bolero Christown in Central Phoenix here for the title matches of today's JBT event. We got 4 finalists, each with 1 career title. So 2 bowlers are going to win their second. That's Brendan Lebersky. He's gone spare, strike, spare to open up the scratch title match in a GCU versus ASU battle. There's the ASU portion. Gabe Liska, who happened by far the best scratch division tournament of his career, was nowhere through 4 games, fired by far the high game of the day, 269, to jump into contention, grab the top seat, and has opened up this title match with 2 in a row, looking for a turkey to open it up. Oh wow, weird bin action there for the 8 count. Pulled on a very, very difficult Anthony Holman pattern today. Scores were low, a -140 cut, somewhere around there. That's a 170 average. We have days where the cut nears plus 140. So really an emphasis on shot making and spare making. I think that's pretty good. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Speaking of spare making, he throws a little bit of hook at that and whiffs that one, and throws the lead back to Boberski with that open. To the left, this is Andrew Linnes. He's having a heck of a season. He's the all-conference points leader. He's 5th in Arizona points. That may well be going up today after a sparkling performance. All 6 of the 7 games over 200 with handicap. A lot of them over it without handicap, for that matter. He's giving 20 pins to his opponent. That opponent, all the way from Oregon, is Johnny Caldera, who seems to know I was about to get the camera on him. Meanwhile, Linnes has no problem at all in that 5. Linnes is part of that traveling cartel from Havasu. Great to have them traveling around the tour. They bowl in Mojave, SoCal, and obviously their home state, Arizona here, even though this is a good 3.5 hours from Havasu. That's a good point, thank you. We also have 4 one-time titles. My stat department, AK Purchases in the Elder, reminds me that this is a scratch step ladder with nothing but one-handers. We're going old school. Well, I think, That's an excellent point. It's been an eternity since we've even had a majority of one-handers. It can absolutely still be successful. In theory, the harder pattern should be a little bit favorable to the one-handers. They're a little bit more ability to push shots, where a lot of the kids bowling two-handed are just still learning the game, even though they're only bowling two-handed, and that tends to magnify their errors a little bit. So yeah, great point. See all kind of basic down and in players. Every bowler will have their day if you travel around tour long enough. Some patterns will cater to them, some will cater to others. It's been all Boberski in this step ladder here. Got by Brent Perugan in game 1, and a close one over, close one yet against Elias Sargento, 193 to 192 in the semifinals. Handicap Caldera's won 2 in a row, and I'm still not sure how. He won the last game with a little bit of breathing room over Jeff Crowley, and he and Peyton Gaines tried their darndest to lose in match 1. They ended up going to a tie, and Johnny won the tiebreaker by just 1 pin. What are you two talking about back here?
We're watching the TV show.
Oh, what is that live?
Yeah.
He needs to pick it up and strike to tie tack it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, don't leave.
Oh, sorry.
Recording your recording. And this is exactly what? This is the
Albee.
Just the Albee show. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep an eye on Ethan and EJ over there as they need to strike to pull off their Peyton and Johnny impression. Meanwhile, here's Linnes with his 5th consecutive spare attempt. He's made the first 4. Maliska has himself a 5-pin advantage. He can convert his 10, which he does with no problem. Sorry, there it was. He was an early birthday present to Caden no matter what. He turns 19 on Monday, I think he said. Caden reminds me. Anytime. Johnny all the way from Oregon. He came down here to get some points. He's doing very well in Pac Northwest points, but he wants to shore them up because he might have to miss the Invitational for a really good reason. As Brendan leads a tough one, boy, that's a challenging spare on any pattern. All kinds of ways to chop and slide by this. Here's Caldera, leading by one on the scoreboard, and again gets a handicap as well. EJ striking and water is wet. One of the many ways, unfortunately, for Boberski to miss that. His only title was the Tournament of Non-Champions win a couple of years ago. That is a full-fledged red-blooded All-American JBT title, but I know he would like to win one that wasn't just the non-champs field. Make it even more official. Hey, this is our first time to Christown in 8 years. Big thanks to Alice and the whole team here for having us. They seem pleased. We're certainly pleased. The center looks great. They took real good care of us. Wow! That ball looked like it had plenty on it, and it just plunked there. 4-5. How old is Ethan? Not very. 20. I know, is that weird? The kids are getting so young, so good these days. It's just absolutely scary. This is a makeable spare from Brendan Jackersty. And perfectly done. Nice. Man of many nicknames, Bob Homemade sells the best honey-infused lemonade west of the Mississippi. Sells raffle tickets for the Diamondbacks. He was the salesman of the year or employee of the year or something for his Diamondbacks raffle sales. Well, Caden's he was a drummer for his high school band. Now the ASU students. The Havasu team wishes for Andrew to finally get that first strike. It doesn't happen there, but again,
really good.
Leaves a nice makeable there. He's looking for 7 in a row. Looks like he's blowing a blind somewhere. Looks like. Spare shooting's what's gotten him up to his 188 average. Best I've ever seen Melissa Bowl for sure. Oh! Andrews whiffs that 10. So it's a 14-pin lead now for Johnny, plus the 20 that he's getting. He's called Arizona. Great position to take home the title in the Northwest. That clapping you hear is Brent's dad. The U of A Houston game going on right now. Bobby recovers from that split of the perfect strike there. He's going to need to do it again. Johnny will have a challenge to shoot at there. Johnny's only title came from West Seattle Bowl last season. Andrew's only win was the big one, the 2000th event at Kyrie. He captured that one. Catapulted season into the big time. While Caden's only win was a handicap title at Starlight Lanes in Flagstaff. Oh, look out. That ball grabbed and went. Mrs. Left today went left, and Mrs. Right today stayed right. That's what leads to those lower scoring patterns. And that's a huge double for Brennan and sets up a potential 2-6. And would love to shut him out. Has some work to do so. Oh my gosh. And Caden does respond with that strike. He'll need a mark to win the title. Caldera responds with the strike in his eye. It's so funny. Like, these kids are into our tour, but they're also desperately into watching. In some cases, they're friends, and in other cases, like this guy, they're idol. They're into a force roll-off on TV right now. Right now, a giant moment for Caden to salt away his first career scratch title. You bet! For a guy who to me looks all the world like Andy Murray and sometimes has the personality of him too, it's going to be a roar of delight. Caden was going nowhere fast through game 4 on a hard pattern. He's went 260, 220, 2-0 since. He's got a chance for 240 here. You better believe he deserves that first scratch title. Yes, sir. Making it look easy. guarantee you guys, it is not. Speaking of a difficult cluster for Linus here in the 8th, which he does convert. 7 out of the 8 spares for Andrew. Tough pill for Brendan to swallow. He bowled fantastic as well, but 240 was going to win 99% of your games today. I don't know if Caden's been practicing or what the deal is here, but spectacular performance. Atkins, dude, how about 244? Yes, sir. There's the strike for Andrew over there as well. That was the U17 champ, by the way, James Rasmus. I learned that the guy behind me is real Davis too. What was my middle name, Brett? There you go. Big shot for Johnny in his night. Doesn't get there. There's a 210 to shoot at. 190's Brendan Bass. That's a noble effort right now. Let's see what Caldera does here on this split attempt. Going for it is great, but if you do go for it, you throw away 2 more pins a count like you did just there. 146 through 9. Did he get it?
Almost 6.
146 through 9. Caldera shooting now. Open working in the 10th. All right, so spare strike for 166 plus 19 plus 20 is 186. So spare and good count makes Andrew get the first strike to win. That's the scenario. But he misses the spare. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Quickly in, Peyton Gaines was your winner in girls scratch today with the win over Naomi Kennedy from Colorado. We already talked about Jacob's U17 win over Jason over there, but right now that's 175 for Caldera. Spare strike is 182 for Linus, so any kind of mark and decent count, and Andrew wins his second title. And it's right there! He's got it. I tell you, the Havasu crowd is a little quiet, but they explode on that strike.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry at all. You should say exactly that right there.
That's really good.
Yes, he is, Johnny. So are you, but... What's that? Jason has no idea what's going on in JBT right now. So that's 7? Wow. That one doesn't matter. 2-time champ Andrew Linus. 2-time champ Caden Maliska. Girls champ Peyton Gaines. You got 3 seconds wave. That a girl. There you go. And Brent Taylor. Great time to chop it. That's a winner. Here we go. Well done out of everybody in an exciting finals. Some weird finishes, but exciting finals. While we're at the exciting finals, this is EJ now. They're both on 7 strikes. That was EJ's 7th strike. Wow. And this is the thing that we bowl JBTs to get them ready for moments like this. This is the stuff that these guys watching this aspire to. And sometimes do it. Jason's performed on the PBA junior stage. Oh, and Ethan goes down. Oh. Thrill, comma, agony, comma. Great stuff everywhere all over the place. We'll do it again bright and early from Christown. Great to have them back in the JBT rotation. Good stuff.